Hi guys, it is such an unexpectedly beautiful day today that I thought I would come out into the garden to record this next video for you. And it is relevant, and I'll come back to that in a moment. The flies in my face. What I want to talk to you about this week is something that some of you might struggle with a little bit, might find a little bit controversial. And that is, what if it never went away? What if the anxiety that you experience right now stayed at this level for the rest of your life? What if you could never leave your room again? What if you could never hang out with that person because they made you feel bad? What if you could never travel more than 26 minutes from your home? What if you always had to go on the same dog walk because you could never be brave enough to go anywhere else? What if you never spoke from a stage because it was terrifying? What if you continued to not do certain things in your business because they look scary? What if you could stop fighting your anxiety? This was something that was so hugely transformative for me, that I saw in one moment that it was possible for me to never leave the house again, right? That it was possible for me to never go further than 26 minutes from my home, even if that meant never seeing my mum again or my sisters again, or that if my kids left home I wouldn't be able to visit them, or that I'd have to make school choices based around where I could travel, or that I'd have to find the money to hire someone to go and do my grocery shopping for me, right? All the time that had seemed intolerable to me. That was not okay with me. That was not normal. It was not okay. It was not how life should be. And damn it, I was going to find a solution to this anxiety problem. Like, that's what I was interested in doing. And suddenly I saw that I have access to my well-being and peace of mind if I never leave my house again. If I never saw my mum again. That sounds crazy, right? But I saw the truth in that. I saw that my well-being comes from the inside out, and it does not depend on my circumstances or the people who are around me or anything. I can have it, I have it, anywhere and everywhere. I didn't need the circumstances to be different in order to experience well-being. I didn't even need my anxiety to go away to experience well-being. Sounds kind of weird. And I stopped fighting and I stopped resisting. And one of the things that helped me see this really clearly was the stories that Kathy Casey, a wonderful teacher, I'm going to share with you a video that I recorded for another group. In this group I'm going to share with you her video because I did a masterclass with her, and because I was fascinated by her story. She works with prisoners on death row, and she has an experience of working with people who have done a terrible thing, who are going to lose their lives because of it in the near future, and are living in a tiny little cell, you know, with limited access to their loved ones. Like, I couldn't imagine worse circumstance. There are worse circumstances, but pretty hard to imagine worse circumstances than that in an objective sense. And you would think, given those circumstances, you've got to feel pretty crappy about your life and about yourself. And yet what Kathy was able to point people to and what they experienced was it took them going to jail to find the freedom of mind that's available to all of us. That it might be that it's taken you to experience anxiety for however long you have, to be here in this conversation with me today, to get insights around anxiety. Someone shared this in another group that I run, and I just thought it was such a wonderful description of this. And she said, you know, when we struggle, it's because we have some sense of entitlement that's being contravened in that moment. So we think that we shouldn't have anxiety. Like, I shouldn't have anxiety. Normal people don't have anxiety. Those people don't have anxiety. Why should I have it? And then we struggle, right? Or like, why I feel entitled. I've worked enough hours this week. I should be getting paid more. I work really hard. My clients should be paying me more, right? I don't like this back pain. Why should I have back pain? It's not normal. I shouldn't have it. Everyone else has got friends at school. Why don't I? right? Everyone else got invited to the party, I should have been invited, right? That person's got a really nice car, why haven't I got a really nice car? I should have one. And it's whenever we have this sense of how life should be, and how we're entitled to have this life that we think we should have, and then for whatever reason we don't, probably because we're human beings, right? And life has a funny way of showing up for us. We fight it and we resist it and we struggle against us, and every time we do that, we create struggle in our own mind. We create an experience of distress and suffering that's totally unnecessary. For example, this is why the garden bit is relevant. I would love it if it was sunny all the time. Like some people live in countries where it is sunny all the time. But I don't sit here getting all cross when it rains, because sometimes it's sunny and sometimes it's rainy. Like if I felt entitled to sunshine every day of every day of my life, I would feel very grumpy living in England. But I don't have any thinking about that because I don't feel that sense of entitlement. But you can bet when I had my client talk about this, I took a look at every area in my life, and it's true that every area in my life where I feel dissatisfaction is where I feel I'm entitled to something and it's not playing out the way I want it to. So my children should behave themselves at all times. They should sit down to every meal I cook and enjoy it. My husband should appreciate how tidy the house is, right, when it's tidy. Or that the kids have got to school, right, on time, again, because of me. And every time we resist and fight what is, we struggle and we suffer. So this is your kind of what if this week. What if you stop fighting with your anxiety? What if you didn't need it to be gone to be okay? I'm not even going to say anymore because I just want to leave you with that question. And I hope you enjoy Kathy's video this week. I know I certainly enjoyed talking with her.